Hi, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Bartemus, and we are really sad that we can't be at school, right? Who would have thought we'd be so sad about that? But we miss you. I miss you. I miss not being able to read stories to you sometimes in the library. So I found this book at my house that is a book that my grandchildren really like me to read to them. And I thought I'd read it to you right now, okay? This is a book called Giraffes Can't Dance, and it's by an author whose name is Giles Andreae. Giraffes Can't Dance by Giles Andreae. This is a story about a giraffe named Gerald. Now, Gerald, he was a tall giraffe. His neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully crooked, and his legs were rather thin. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots off the trees, but when he tried to run around, he buckled at his knees. Now, every year in Africa, they had a jungle dance where every single animal turned up to skip and prance. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald, he felt so sad because when it came to dancing, it was really, really bad. The warthogs started waltzing, and the rhinos rocked and rolled. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. The chimps all did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel, and 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Oh, Gerald, he swallowed bravely, and he walked toward the floor. But the lions saw him coming, and they soon began to roar. Hey, look at clumsy Gerald. Oh, the animals sneered. Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, you're so weird. That wasn't very kind, was it? Oh, Gerald, he simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. Oh, they're right, he thought. I'm useless. I feel like such a clot. Oh, so he crept off the dance floor and he started walking home. He'd never felt so sad before, so sad and all alone. Then he found a little clearing and he looked up at the sky. Oh, the moon can be so beautiful, he whispered with a sigh. Excuse me, coughed a cricket who'd seen Gerald earlier on. But sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song. Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that a lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to. And with that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying, and his tail was swishing around. He threw his arms out sideways, and he swung them everywhere, and then he did a backward somersault and leaped up in the air. There he goes. Gerald felt so wonderful. His mouth was open wide. I am dancing. Yes, I'm dancing. Oh, I'm dancing, Gerald cried. Then one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him quite entranced. Oh, they shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream. Why, Gerald's the best dancer that we have ever seen." "How did you learn to dance like that? Oh, please, Gerald, tell us how." But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow. Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and stars above. "We all can dance," he said, "when we find the music that we love." Hope you enjoyed that story, boys and girls, and I really hope we'll be able to be back together again as soon as possible. Miss you. Bye-bye.